students, welcome to Vidya Myriad. This video is made for class 10 on chapter number 3, pair of linear equations in two variables, and today we are going to do exercise 3.2 from Ncert. Before we begin with the exercise, there are certain important things which you need to know. Now you will be having a pair of equations in a form of a1x plus b1y plus c1. We have taken a1, b1, c1 as the parameters, and another will be in a form of a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. That means you will have these type of equations, and in this we will be comparing their ratios. Based on their ratios, we will have certain observations like what type of lines and solutions they will have. For example, if we compare a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2, and they are not equal, it means they will have intersecting lines, they are consistent, and they will have only one solution. Same way, if all are equal, that means the ratios after reducing to the lowest term and redefining it, you have a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. In that case, it will have coincident lines. It means it will have infinite many solutions and they are consistent in nature. But in case your b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2, but it is equal to a1 upon a2, that means your first two, a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2, they are equal. It is equal in the case of coincident lines also, the second part. In the case of third also, it is equal. The difference is b1 upon b2 in the first case was equal to c1 upon c2, and thus it has infinite many solutions. But if it becomes not equal to c1 upon c2, it means it will have parallel lines, it will have no solutions, and it will be inconsistent. Based on this observation, we are going to do this exercise. Please note down somewhere in your notebook and paste it on your wall. It is very important thing for you to know. Let's begin with question number 1. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. Number 1. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Now, as per the situation they have given, there are 10 students. There are boys, there are girls. So, we are assuming girls as x and boys as y. Together they are 10. So, x plus y is 10 and let it be equation number 1. Now they are saying that number of girl is 4 more than number of boys. So how are we going to equate it? So it becomes x minus y is equal to 4. That becomes your equation number 2. Using these two equations, we will put the values of x and y's and plot it on a graph. Let us consider equation number 1. X plus y is equal to 10. So keep x on your left hand side or y. It depends upon you. You have to keep one variable on your left hand side and equate it with the next variable. So x is equal to 10 minus y. Here I am using three values. If y is 5, 10 is also 5. If y is 6, your x becomes 4. If y is 4, your x becomes 6. So we got the three values of x and y. Same way, use equation 2. We have x minus y is equal to 4. So x will be equal to 4 plus y. Now put y as 0, your x will be 4. If y is 1, your x is 5. If y is minus 1, your x is 3. Using these coordinates, we will present this on a graph and we will see that they are meeting with each other at one point, that is 7, 3. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost 46. Find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. So let us see, one pencil cost be x and one pen cost be y. For the first situation, we have 5x plus 7y which is equal to 50. Let it be equation number 1. And for the second case, we have 7x plus 5y is equal to 46, which is equation number 2. Now considering the equation number 1, equated equal to x, so x is equal to 50 minus 7y upon 5. Put the value of y in these parameters. You will get the coordinates of x and y as 3, 5, 10, 0, minus 4 and 10. Considering equation number 2, I have again equated with x. X is equal to 46 minus 5y upon 7. Put the value of y over here. You will get the coordinates of x. So the coordinates you got are 8 and minus 2, 3 and 5, minus 2 and 12. Always remember, first one is always x and second one is always y. Using this, we will plot it on a graph, and on the graph we will see that both lines intersect at 3, 5. Now what is 3? Now here if you see, 3 is on x axis and 5 is y. So cost of pencil is 3 rupees and cost of pen is 5 rupees. Question number 2, on comparing the ratios. The ratios which I have just discussed before the beginning of the exercise. So we will work out on that. Whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point are parallel or coincident. So we are given the pair of expressions. We will find out A1 and A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Based on that, we will decide whether it is having a coincident lines or parallel lines. The rule for coincident lines is all should be equal. That means A1 upon A2 should be equal to B1 upon A2 should be equal to C1 upon C2. But if the lines are parallel, it means the line will be A1 upon A2 will be equal to B1 upon A2 and not equal to C1 upon C2. Let us see the expressions. We have 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0, 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. A1 upon A2 becomes 5 upon 7, B1 upon B2 after reducing it comes to minus 2 upon 3 and C1 upon C2 is 8 upon minus 9. What does it mean? A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. So what does it mean when they are not equal? It means they are consistent, they have intersecting lines and they will have only one solution. Next, 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0, 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. So A1 upon A2 is 9 upon 18 which is 1 upon 2, B1 upon B2 is 3 upon 6 which is 1 upon 2, C1 upon C2 is 12 upon 24 which is again 1 upon 2. So all the ratios are equal, that is A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. It means it has infinite many solutions and it is consistent and the lines are coincident. You need to remember all the three rules which you have to follow when on seeing the ratios. 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. Now here A1 upon A2 is 3 upon 1, B1 upon B2 is again 3 upon 1 and C1 upon C2 is 10 upon 9. What does it mean? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 because both are 3 upon 1, but it is not equal to C1 upon C2 because it is 10 upon 9. So where does it hold? It means the lines will be parallel to each other. They will never intersect with one another and it has no solutions for this pair. Question number 3. On comparing the ratios A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2, find out whether the linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Now for the consistent situations, A1 upon A2 should not be equal to B1 upon B2. Then it has intersecting lines and it will have only one solution. It can be also possible when A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. In this case also the lines are consistent. And in the last case where it is inconsistent when we have parallel lines. What is that case? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2. In this case the lines will be inconsistent. The pair of linear equations are inconsistent. So let us do one by one. For the first equation we have 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. So please equate it equal to 0. Rewrite your equation. It becomes 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. You have a1, a2, 3 upon 2, b1 upon b2 is minus 2 upon 3, which clearly shows a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. We can straight away say that they are consistent in nature. No need to go far beyond. You can even write the other rules also. By that you will be able to learn all the three criteria which are required. For this particular ratio, if we see the lines are consistent, they will be having only one possible solution and they will intersect at one point. Next, 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. So for this, rewrite it. You should know it will become 2x minus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, 4x minus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. You can rewrite or you can rethink while writing C1 and C2. In this case, a1 upon a2 is 1 upon 2, b1 upon b2 is again 1 upon 2, but c1 upon c2 is coming 8 upon 9. So what does it mean? It means this pair of equation is inconsistent. The lines will be parallel and there will be no possible solution found. Next, 3 upon 2x plus 5 upon 3y equal to 7, 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So since one of the equation is in fraction, please be very careful while writing their ratios. a1 upon a2 will become 1 upon 6. b1 upon b2 is coming as minus 1 upon 6. So from the first step itself, it is clear that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. We can straight away write that the lines are intersecting and it has only one possible solution and equations are consistent. Given 5x minus 3y is equal to 11, minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 22. So take care of C1 or C2, or you can rewrite your equation by equating it equal to 0. Using that, we find that a1 upon a2 comes out to be minus 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 again minus 1 upon 2. Both are equal. So we need to go further to see. So c1 upon c2 is also minus 1 upon 2. All are equal. It means they are consistent, but they will have infinite many solutions with coincident lines. Next, 4 upon 3x plus 2y is equal to 8, 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Take care of C1 and C2 here. So a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 3, b1 upon b2 is again 2 upon 3 and c1 upon c2 is again 2 upon 3. All the three are equal, which means they are consistent, they have coincident lines, and you will find infinite many solutions for this. Question number 4. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solutions graphically. So we need to check the ratios to find out whether they are consistent or inconsistent. So let us find out, because if it is inconsistent, the lines will be parallel and we cannot find the number of solutions. There will be no solution for this. Case number 1, x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So in this case, if we find out the ratio, a1 upon a2 is half, b1 upon b2 is half, c1 upon c2 is again half. All are equal, it means lines are consistent. And if the lines are consistent, we are told to find out their solutions graphically. So let us take equation number 1, x plus y is equal to 5. So I am equating x in terms of y. So x is equal to 5 minus y. Find out the coordinates. It is not necessary that you have to take my points only. You can assume y as any number. Whatever it is easy to plot it on the graph. Try to take smaller numbers so that it is easier to find out the situations. So using that, we got the coordinate as 4 and 1. When your y is 2, your x is 3, and when your y is 3, your x is 2. For the second case, you have x is equal to 5 minus y. Same way you can find out the point, that is 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. It is your choice. You can take other points also, and when we plot it on a graph, we see that the lines are overlapping with each other. That means they have infinite possible solutions. Both the points are same, lying on the same line. Second part, x minus y is equal to 8, 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. So a1 upon a2 is 1 upon 3, b1 upon b2 is also 1 upon 3, and c1 upon c2 is coming 1 upon 2. So clearly a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but it is not equal to c1 upon c2, which means they are inconsistent and it will have parallel lines with no solutions. And thus we are not going to make graph for this. Third part, 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0, 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So a1 upon a2 is 1 upon 2, b1 upon b2 is minus 1 upon 2. So clearly a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, which means that they are consistent and they will have intersecting lines with only one solution. So let us find out it graphically. For the equation number 1, 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Let us equate it with y. So y is equal to 6 minus 2x. And we will be using the coordinates of x and y. They are as 0 and 6, 1 and 4, 2 and 2. For considering equation number 2, 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We get y is equal to 2x minus 2. Putting the points, we get 1, 0, 2, 2, 3, 4. Plot it on a graph, they will intersect at one point, that is 2 and 2. Next, 2x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0, 4x minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. So a1 upon a2 is 1 by 2, b1 upon b2 is also 1 by 2, and c1 upon c2 is coming 2 upon 5. That means the pair of equations are inconsistent. They will have parallel lines with no solutions, and thus we will not plot graph for this. Question number 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meters more than its width is 36 meters. Find the dimensions of the garden. So let us assume the width of the garden be x and length be y. So here the length is 4 meters more than its width. So that means y will be equal to x plus 4. That is your equation number 1. They are also talking about half the perimeter of the garden is given is 36. So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So half will be only length into breadth. That means y plus x is equal to 36. It will become equation number 2. Using these equations, we will be plotting it on the graph. So for the first equation, we have y is equal to x plus 4. So coordinates taken here are 0, 4, 8, 12, 2, 6. And for equation number 2, y plus x is equal to 36. So y is equal to 36 minus x. You can use any of the coordinates. I have taken as 12, 24, 24, 12, 20, 16. When you use this on a graph, you will see that two lines are intersecting at 16 and 20. Thus, it means that width is 16 and length is 20. Question number 6. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, write another equations which form intersecting line, parallel lines, coincident lines. For the case of intersecting lines, it needs to satisfy the criteria a1 upon a2 should not be equal to b1 upon b2. For that, we can choose any other equations with any number. I have taken as 3x minus 5y plus 9 equal to 0. Using this, I have proved that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, and the condition satisfies of intersecting lines. In the second case, we need to satisfy parallel lines. For the parallel lines, a1 upon a2 should be equal to b1 upon b2, but should not be equal to c1 upon c2. So for that case, I have taken 4x plus 6y minus 20 equal to 0. When I use the ratio, my a1 upon a2 is coming half, b1 upon b2 is also coming half. That means both are equal, but c1 upon c2 is 2 upon 5. Thus, it proves the criteria for the parallel lines. In the third case, we need to satisfy for coincident lines. That means a1 upon a2 should be equal to b1 upon b2 should be equal to c1 upon c2. All the three should be same. So equation taken over here is 4x plus 6y minus 16. And using the ratio, we have satisfied all are coming half. a1 upon a2 is half, b1 upon b2 is half, c1 upon c2 is also half, and thus it satisfies the condition of the coincident lines. Question number 7. Draw the graph of the equations given and find the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed. Equation number 1 is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So what is x? Minus 1 plus y. Find the coordinates, put the value of y and find x. I have taken 0, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3. For the second equation, we have 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So x will be equal to 4 minus y. Put y and find the coordinates of x. I have taken 4, 0, 2, 3, 0, 6 and present it on a graph. We see that they are meeting at a point 2 and 3. So if you see, it is a triangular form where are meeting the vertices of this triangular form are 2 and 3, 4 and 0 and minus 1 and 0. That's all for this exercise, children. I hope you have understood. It is very easy, but do understand the points which I have mentioned about in the beginning of the chapter. Please, that is very important because they can ask you anything: consistent, intersecting, coincident, parallel. So what is the criteria used for that? It should be very clear in your mind. Please do lots of practice. If you have doubt in any of the part, please let me know in the comment section, or you can also email me. Thank you, children, so much for watching the video till the end. Very soon I am going to come with the next exercise. Till then, see you, children. Goodbye. Take care.